When we speak positively to ourselves, we foster an environment of growth and self-compassion, allowing us to navigate through life's challenges and grace. One of the most profound ways self-talk impacts our lives is by shaping our mindset. Our mindset determines how we perceive the world, how we respond to challenges, and how we set goals. A fixed mindset, a belief that our abilities and intelligence are static, can lead to stagnation, fear of failure, and avoidance of challenges. In contrast, a growth mindset, a belief that abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work, encourages us to embrace challenges, persist in the face of setbacks, and view failures as opportunities for learning and improvement. The words we speak to ourselves directly influence which mindset we cultivate. Negative self-talk, such as telling ourselves, "I'm not smart enough," or "I'll never be able to do that," anchors us in a fixed mindset, trapping us in a cycle of self-doubt and inaction. Positive affirmations, on the other hand, act as tools to break free from this cycle, helping us shift into a growth mindset where we are open to learning, trying new things, and overcoming obstacles. Positive self-affirmation, the practice of consciously and intentionally speaking words of affirmation to ourselves, has the power to break through the barriers we place in our own way. When we repeat phrases like, "Yeah, I am capable," "I am worthy," or "I can handle whatever comes my way," we are planting seeds of confidence and self-belief. These words help to rewire our brain, gradually replacing self-doubt and fear with self-assurance and optimism. They serve as a reminder that we are in control of our own narratives and that our worth is not determined by external circumstances or other people's opinions. Research has shown that positive affirmations can have a profound impact on our mental and emotional well-being. For instance, studies have found that practicing self-affirmation can reduce stress, increase feelings of self-worth, and improve overall performance. When we consciously focus on our strengths and abilities, we shift our attention away from weaknesses and limitations, allowing us to approach challenges with greater confidence and resilience. This mental shift not only boosts our self-esteem but also equips us with the emotional strength to persevere, even in the face of adversity. The power of positive self-talk also lies in its ability to foster resilience. Resilience is the capacity to bounce back from setbacks, to adapt to adversity, and to keep moving forward in the face of difficulties. Life is full of challenges, some of which may feel insurmountable in the moment. However, how we talk to ourselves during these times can determine whether we crumble under pressure or rise to the occasion. When faced with a difficult situation, the words we choose to say to ourselves can either amplify the stress or reduce it. Negative self-talk, such as "this is too hard" or "I'll never make it through this," can fuel feelings of helplessness and defeat. In contrast, positive affirmations like, "Yeah, I am strong enough to handle this," or "I will find a way to make it through," help us maintain our sense of agency and determination. By choosing to speak to ourselves with compassion and encouragement, we cultivate a resilient mindset that helps us navigate challenges with grace and strength. In many ways, positive self-talk is like a muscle. The more we practice it, the stronger it becomes. Just as we would never expect to lift heavy weights without consistent practice, we cannot expect to cultivate a resilient mindset without consistently practicing positive self-affirmation. It takes time, patience, and dedication. But over time, these small moments of self-empowerment accumulate, gradually shifting our mindset from one of doubt to one of confidence, from one of fear to one of courage. Moreover, the words we speak to ourselves have the ability to shape our actions. When we tell ourselves that we are capable, we are more likely to take risks, try new things, and put ourselves out there. Conversely, when we tell ourselves that we aren't good enough, we are more likely to hold back, to shrink away from opportunities, and to miss out on the very experiences that could help us grow. Our self-talk not only influences how we see ourselves, but also determines how we behave in the world. The power of positive self-talk extends beyond our personal lives. It can also have a profound impact on how we interact with others. When we speak kindly to ourselves, we are more likely to extend that kindness to others. A positive self-image fosters a sense of compassion and empathy, allowing us to build stronger, more supportive relationships. On the other hand, when we engage in negative self-talk, We may find ourselves projecting our insecurities onto others, leading to misunderstandings and disconnection. In essence, the way we speak to ourselves is a reflection of how we see the world. When we choose to speak words of love, encouragement, and strength, we create a reality where anything is possible. It all starts with the words we say to ourselves. By recognizing the power of self-talk and making a conscious effort to speak positively, we open ourselves up to new opportunities, greater resilience, and a future filled with potential. The more we believe in our own abilities, the more likely we are to achieve greatness. And it all begins with the words we choose to speak every single day. Adversity is an inevitable part of life. No one is immune to challenges, setbacks, or pain. Whether it comes in the form of personal struggles, professional failures, health issues, or emotional hardships, adversity has a way of knocking on our doors when we least expect it. Yet, how we choose to respond to adversity determines not only how we get through it, but also how we grow and emerge stronger on the other side. It is in these moments of difficulty that our true strength is revealed and our character is forged. The journey of overcoming adversity is not just about surviving. It is about thriving despite the hardships, learning to embrace pain as an essential part of our growth, and using positivity as a driving force to turn setbacks into comebacks. When faced with adversity, the first instinct for many is to retreat or to resist the challenges that life throws their way. It is only natural to want to avoid pain, discomfort, and the emotional turmoil that comes with hardship. However, it is crucial to understand that adversity, while difficult and sometimes overwhelming, holds invaluable lessons and opportunities for growth. Pain is not something to be feared or avoided. It is something to be understood and embraced as a catalyst for change. Just as the strongest steel is forged in the hottest fires, we too are shaped and strengthened through our struggles in the midst of adversity. We may ask ourselves why this is happening to us, or we may begin to believe that we are not capable of overcoming the challenges before us. However, it is in these very moments of self-doubt that the power of positivity can play a transformative role. Positivity does not mean ignoring the reality of the situation or pretending that everything is okay when it's not. Rather, it is the ability to choose a mindset that allows us to see beyond the pain and the struggle, to focus on the potential for growth, and to remind ourselves that we have the strength to persevere. One of the most powerful tools we can use when faced with adversity is the power of perspective. How we view the challenges we face can significantly impact how we deal with them. It is easy to see adversity as something that is happening to us, something that is out of our control and unfair. But when we shift our perspective and begin to see adversity as something that is happening for us, we open ourselves up to new possibilities. Instead of feeling like victims of our circumstances, we can embrace the idea that adversity is an opportunity for growth. Every setback is a lesson in resilience. Every challenge is a chance to become stronger. And every moment of pain can lead to greater wisdom and understanding. The journey of overcoming adversity is not a linear one. It is rarely straightforward, and it often involves setbacks, failures, and moments of uncertainty. However, it is in the midst of these moments that we find our true power. Rather than allowing adversity to define us, we have the opportunity to define how we respond to it. Resilience is not about never falling down. It is about getting back up every time we do. It is about refusing to let challenges break us and choosing instead to learn from them, to adapt, and to keep moving forward. When we embrace adversity with a mindset of growth, we transform our pain into purpose, and we make the choice to use our struggles as stepping stones toward a brighter future. The role of positivity in overcoming adversity cannot be overstated. Positivity is not just a feel-good attitude. It is a force that propels us forward in the face of adversity. When we cultivate a positive mindset, we begin to view challenges as opportunities rather than obstacles. This shift in thinking allows us to approach adversity with a sense of curiosity, asking ourselves what we can learn from the experience rather than focusing solely on the difficulties. Positivity also helps us stay motivated, even when the road ahead seems long and uncertain. When we believe in our ability to overcome, when we trust in the process of growth and healing, we are more likely to take the necessary actions that will help us move past our challenges. One of the most powerful aspects of positivity is its ability to turn setbacks into comebacks. Setbacks are an inevitable part of life, but they do not define us unless we let them. When we encounter failure, disappointment, or loss, it can feel like everything we have worked for is slipping away. However, it is in these moments of setback that we have the chance to make a comeback. Positivity gives us the strength to rise again, to dust ourselves off, and to try once more with greater wisdom and determination. Every setback becomes an opportunity to reevaluate our goals, to reassess our approach, and to come back even stronger than before. Embracing adversity and using positivity to navigate through it requires courage. It requires the courage to face our fears, to confront the pain head-on, and to keep going even when the path seems unclear. But courage does not mean the absence of fear or doubt. It means moving forward despite them. It is about choosing to act in spite of the challenges, knowing that every step we take brings us closer to the other side. And when we emerge from adversity, we are not only stronger, but we are also wiser, more compassionate, and more capable of handling whatever life throws our way. The journey of overcoming adversity is not an easy one, but it is a journey that holds incredible power. By embracing pain as part of our growth, by shifting our perspective to see challenges as opportunities, and by harnessing the power of positivity, we can turn setbacks into comebacks and emerge from adversity stronger than ever before. It is in our darkest moments that our true potential is revealed, and it is in overcoming adversity that we discover the limitless strength that lies within us all. Adversity is a universal experience. It arrives without warning, often in the form of challenges, hardships, and personal struggles that can seem insurmountable. Whether it comes in the shape of losing a job, facing health issues, enduring emotional pain, or grappling with setbacks in our personal lives, adversity is something everyone encounters. However, the way we respond to it plays a crucial role in defining our journey. The path to overcoming adversity is not about avoiding difficulty, but about facing it head-on, embracing the pain as a catalyst for growth, and using positivity as a powerful tool to turn setbacks into comebacks. When we face adversity, our instinct may often be to retreat, to run from the pain, or to avoid the discomfort that comes with the struggle. This is natural. Pain and hardship are uncomfortable, and our first impulse is to protect ourselves from them. However, adversity is not something to shy away from. Rather, it is something that we must learn to face and embrace. In fact, pain and difficulty can be some of the greatest teachers we will ever encounter. The most profound growth occurs when we are pushed beyond our comfort zones, forced to confront our fears, doubts, and limitations. Just as a seed needs the right amount of pressure to break through the soil and grow into a strong tree, we too need adversity to help us realize our strength and potential. The process of overcoming adversity often involves deep personal transformation. It's easy to get bogged down by negative thoughts when faced with challenges. It's tempting to believe that we are being punished or that the struggle is too much for us to handle. But in those moments, we must remember that adversity is not a reflection of our inadequacy. Rather, it is a sign of the growth that is taking place within us. It is a call to dig deeper, to find the resilience that already exists within us, and to rise above the circumstances. Pain, though difficult, is an integral part of the human experience, and it is through enduring and learning from this pain that we develop the strength, wisdom, and courage needed to overcome obstacles. To face adversity head-on, it is important to shift our mindset. Instead of viewing challenges as roadblocks, we must learn to see them as opportunities for growth. This shift is not always easy, especially when the pain feels overwhelming. However, embracing adversity as an essential part of our journey allows us to transform the way we approach life's difficulties. Rather than feeling defeated or helpless in the face of adversity, we can start to ask ourselves what we can learn from the experience. What lessons can be gained from this struggle? How can this challenge help me grow as a person? This change in perspective can be a powerful catalyst for overcoming adversity, allowing us to approach obstacles with a sense of curiosity and resilience rather than fear and resistance. Positivity plays a central role in this process. It is often said that attitude is everything, and when it comes to overcoming adversity, this statement couldn't be more true. Positivity is not about pretending that everything is fine when it's not. It's not about denying the reality of the situation or ignoring the pain. Instead, Positivity is about choosing to focus on what we can control and embracing a mindset of hope, faith, and determination. When we maintain a positive outlook, even in the face of adversity, we tap into a well of inner strength that helps propel us forward. It allows us to see beyond the immediate pain and envision a future where we have triumphed over the struggle. One of the most powerful aspects of positivity is its ability to reframe setbacks as opportunities for growth. Setbacks are an inevitable part of life. Everyone encounters them at some point. However, it is how we respond to these setbacks that defines our journey. Instead of allowing setbacks to define us or keep us stuck in a place of despair, we can choose to see them as stepping stones toward a greater purpose. Every failure is an opportunity to learn something new. Every setback is a chance to recalibrate and come back even stronger. With a positive mindset, we can begin to view each obstacle as a challenge to be overcome rather than an insurmountable wall. The power of positivity also lies in its ability to fuel our resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, to remain strong in the face of challenges, and to keep moving forward despite the difficulties. Positive thinking can help us cultivate this resilience by reminding us that we are capable of overcoming whatever life throws our way. When we maintain a positive attitude, we are more likely to persist, to keep going even when the road seems long and uncertain. We begin to believe that, no matter how difficult the journey, we have the strength and the resources to push through and ultimately emerge victorious. Overcoming adversity is not an overnight process. It takes time, patience, and a great deal of inner strength. It requires us to be kind to ourselves, to recognize that healing and growth are not linear processes, and that it is okay to stumble along the way. There will be moments of doubt, moments when we question our ability to keep going. However, these moments of vulnerability are part of the process. They do not diminish our strength or potential. They are simply part of the human experience. In the end, the journey of overcoming adversity is a transformative one. By facing challenges head-on, by embracing pain as a part of growth, and by using positivity as a driving force, we have the ability to turn setbacks into comebacks. Every struggle we endure, every challenge we face, is an opportunity to become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. With the right mindset, we can take the difficulties that life presents and turn them into steppings toward a brighter future. The power to overcome adversity lies not in avoiding pain or hardship, but in how we choose to face them, learn from them, and ultimately rise above them. A positive mindset is one of the most powerful tools an individual can possess, especially in the face of adversity. It is the lens through which we interpret the world, and it significantly shapes how we respond to the challenges that life presents. While difficult times are inevitable, the ability to maintain a positive mindset during these moments is what empowers us to take control of our narratives, rise above our circumstances, and push forward with unwavering determination. When faced with hardships, many of us feel disempowered, as if life is happening to us rather than with us. Yet, the key to true empowerment lies in our ability to shift our mindset, reframing the struggles we face as opportunities for growth, strength, and transformation. Maintaining a positive mindset does not mean ignoring the reality of the difficulties we face. It is not about pretending that everything is okay when it is not. Instead, it is about acknowledging the challenges, embracing them with courage, and choosing to focus on the possibilities rather than the limitations. A positive mindset allows us to see that while we cannot always control the events that occur in our lives, we can control how we respond to them. This shift in perception is often the difference between feeling trapped by our circumstances and feeling empowered to rise above them. When we face adversity, our first instinct might be to spiral into negativity, to think that things will never improve, or that we are incapable of overcoming the challenges in front of us. These thoughts are natural, but they are not helpful. In fact, they can perpetuate a cycle of despair and self-doubt that makes it harder for us to find solutions or take action. A positive mindset helps us break free from this cycle by replacing negative thoughts with empowering beliefs. Instead of thinking, "This is too hard," we might shift to, "I have faced challenges before and I am capable of overcoming this too." Instead of believing, "I am not good enough," we might choose to remind ourselves, "I am worthy and I have the strength to rise above this." This simple shift in thought allows us to regain our sense of agency and empowers us to take proactive steps toward overcoming our obstacles. One of the most profound benefits of a positive mindset is its ability to help us take control of our narrative. Life's challenges can often make us feel as though we are at the mercy of circumstances beyond our control. However, our mindset is one area where we can exert influence. We have the power to decide how we respond to adversity, how we tell our own stories, and how we interpret the meaning of our experiences. When we adopt a positive mindset, we can reframe our struggles as part of a larger journey, a journey that will ultimately lead us to growth, wisdom, and a stronger sense of self. Rather than allowing difficult experiences to define us in negative ways, we can choose to let them be stepping stones to something greater. By taking control of our narrative, we remind ourselves that we are not victims of our circumstances, but active participants in our own stories. The ability to rise above our circumstances is one of the hallmarks of a positive mindset. Life will always present challenges, some of which may seem insurmountable. However, those who maintain a positive mindset are better equipped to navigate these difficulties with resilience and determination. They understand that setbacks are not permanent and that no matter how tough things get, they have the strength to keep moving forward. A positive mindset allows us to believe in our capacity to overcome any obstacle, no matter how daunting it may seem. When we approach challenges with optimism and hope, we are more likely to take the necessary steps to overcome them, rather than giving up in defeat. A positive mindset also encourages perseverance. In difficult times, it is easy to become disheartened and want to quit. We may feel that we have tried everything and that nothing is working. However, a positive mindset reminds us that success often requires patience and persistence. It is through the consistent effort, the unwavering belief that we are capable of moving forward, that we eventually find solutions and overcome adversity. Even when things seem impossible, positive mindset gives us the strength to keep going, to keep pushing forward, and to trust that our efforts will eventually pay off. Furthermore, a positive mindset fosters self-compassion, which is vital for empowerment. In times of difficulty, we are often our own harshest critics. We may feel guilty for not being able to handle things perfectly, or we may internalize our failures as evidence of our inadequacy. However, a positive mindset encourages us to treat ourselves with kindness and understanding. It reminds us that it is okay to make mistakes, to stumble, and to face setbacks along the way. These moments do not define our worth or our potential. Rather, they are part of the process of growth, and they offer valuable lessons that help us become stronger and more resilient. By practicing self-compassion, we empower ourselves to continue moving forward, even when we face setbacks, because we understand that perfection is not the goal, progress is. One of the most transformative aspects of a positive mindset is its ability to create a sense of hope. When we maintain a positive outlook, we are able to see beyond the immediate difficulties and envision a brighter future. Hope is a powerful motivator, and it is the fuel that drives us to take action even when we do not know what the future holds. Hope allows us to trust that things will improve, that we have the power to create change, and that we are not alone in our struggles. It gives us the strength to keep moving forward, even when the road ahead is unclear, and it helps us stay focused on the possibility of a better tomorrow. Ultimately, empowerment through mindset is about choosing to see ourselves as capable, worthy, and resilient, regardless of the challenges we face. A positive mindset helps us take control of our stories, rise above our circumstances, and push forward with determination. It enables us to believe in our own strength and to keep moving toward our goals, even when the path seems difficult. By maintaining a positive mindset, we unlock the power to transform our lives, to overcome adversity, and to achieve our dreams. The key to empowerment lies not in the circumstances themselves, but in how we choose to perceive and respond to them. With the right mindset, we are capable of anything. Positive energy is a force that extends far beyond our individual lives. It has the power to influence those around us, transform communities, and create a ripple effect that spreads empowerment throughout the world. When we choose to embrace positivity, we not only uplift ourselves, but also become a source of light for others. Our attitudes, behaviors, and energy can inspire change in the people we encounter, encouraging them to adopt a similar outlook and creating a collective wave of transformation. The impact of positivity is far-reaching, and when we choose to spread it, we play an integral part in building a supportive, empowered, and resilient community. The first step in spreading positivity is to recognize the power of our own energy. The way we carry ourselves, the words we speak, and the actions we take all have an influence on the atmosphere around us. Whether we realize it or not, our energy is contagious. If we radiate positivity, it has the potential to uplift the people we interact with. A simple smile, a word of encouragement, or an act of kindness can be a beacon of light for someone who is struggling or feeling down. These small gestures may seem insignificant, but they carry the power to shift someone's perspective and brighten their day. When we approach life with positivity, we show others that it is possible to choose a hopeful outlook, even in the face of adversity. In a world that often feels weighed down by negativity, pessimism, and challenges, maintaining a positive attitude is an act of defiance and resilience. It is a reminder that despite life's difficulties, there is always room for hope, growth, and possibility. By embodying positivity, we inspire others to adopt a similar perspective, proving that a positive mindset is not just a personal choice, but a collective one. When others see us overcome obstacles with grace, resilience, and optimism, they are more likely to follow suit and embrace positivity in their own lives. Spreading positivity is not just about influencing the individuals around us. It also has the power to uplift entire communities. Communities are made up of people who interact with one another, and each individual's energy contributes to the overall atmosphere. A community built on positivity is one where support, kindness, and encouragement flow freely. When individuals choose to spread positive energy, they create a collective environment of empowerment. In such communities, people are more likely to collaborate, to lift one another up, and to work together toward common goals. Challenges are met with a sense of unity, and struggles are shared with compassion. Positivity fosters a culture of mutual respect and understanding where people are encouraged to be their best selves and where differences are celebrated rather than divisive. The ripple effect of positivity extends even further when it is shared across larger networks, creating a chain reaction that can transform the broader society. When we spread positivity, we are not just impacting the people we encounter directly, but also influencing how they interact with others. One person's positive energy can spark another's, and that individual, in turn, may inspire more people. It's like dropping a pebble into a pond. The initial impact spreads outward, touching more and more people, who then carry that energy forward into their own circles. This ripple effect can be incredibly powerful, creating an atmosphere of optimism and possibility that spreads through workplaces, schools, neighborhoods, and even online communities. Rosella, each act of kindness, each uplifting word, and each display of positive energy compounds to create a larger movement of collective empowerment. In spreading positivity, we also foster an environment where others feel safe and encouraged to express their own positivity. When we lead by example, we create a space where people feel comfortable embracing their own light and sharing it with others. It's important to remember that positivity is not about suppressing negative emotions or pretending that everything is always perfect. It's about creating an atmosphere where people can acknowledge their struggles while also choosing to focus on solutions, growth, and hope. When we cultivate this environment of acceptance and encouragement, we empower others to take control of their own narratives and to contribute to the collective energy of positivity. Moreover, spreading positivity is not just about the immediate impact it has on others. It also has a lasting effect on our community's overall well-being. Positive energy has been shown to reduce stress, increase feelings of connectedness, and enhance overall mental health. When individuals adopt a positive outlook, they are more likely to take care of themselves and others, seek help when needed, and contribute to the betterment of their communities. The collective mental and emotional health of a community improves when its members choose to uplift one another and foster an environment of support, care, and positivity. This, in turn, creates a more resilient community, one that is better equipped to face challenges and adversity with strength and solidarity. In addition to the personal and communal benefits, spreading positivity also plays a critical role in transforming societal mindsets. In a world often dominated by negativity and division, the collective power of positivity can act as a force for social change. By spreading positive energy, we challenge the prevailing narrative of fear, scarcity, and negativity and replace it with one of hope, possibility, and inclusivity. Positivity allows us to approach societal issues, whether they be social justice, inequality, or global crises, from a place of constructive action rather than despair. It enables us to focus on solutions, collaboration, and progress, empowering individuals to work together toward creating a better world for everyone. In every interaction, whether small or large, there lies an opportunity to spread positivity. A kind word, an encouraging message, a simple smile. These are all ways in which we can begin to foster an environment of empowerment around us. As individuals, we have the ability to choose how we impact the world, and by choosing to spread positivity, we become agents of change. We show others that it is possible to rise above negativity and create a culture of hope, resilience, and collective strength. When we make the conscious decision to spread positivity, we participate in something much greater than ourselves. We contribute to a global movement of empowerment, one that transcends individual struggles and unites us all. In doing so, we not only change the lives of those we interact with, but also shape a future where positivity, hope, and empowerment are the cornerstones of society. Remember, positivity is not just a mindset, it's a way of life. So embrace it, live it, and spread it. You have the power to create a future filled with hope, strength, and unlimited potential. Thank you